Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com.
News from the Street 919FM.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. In the headlines, government to roll out salary relief income grants for month of May. Second delivery of COVAX vaccines arrives in TNT. Internationally, more than 1 million Honda Accords may have steering problems the U.S. is investigating. And now the news in detail. Income support and salary relief grants will be given for the month of May to provide aid to those affected by the latest restrictions imposed by government to curb the spread of COVID-19. Finance Minister Com Imbert at a conference today announced that the relief measures, which are expected to cost the state between 25 million and 30 million. Imbert said from the beginning of the month, an income support grant will be provided to those not in the formal system and a salary relief grant to workers in the formal system. He explained that those who would have lost employment at the start of the month as a result of the new restrictions would receive a grant of $1,500. For people who would have lost their jobs in the last few days, a grant of $1,000 will be provided. Around 20,000 people are eligible for the grants, Imbert said. The second delivery of 33,600 AstraZeneca COVID-19 vaccines via the COVAX facility have arrived in TNT. The Ministry of Health, in a post to its Facebook page, confirmed that the shipment landed at the Piarco International Airport at 11:59 a.m. today. The shipment, along with the remainder of the vaccines donated by the Government of India, will be held to guarantee the second dose of the vaccine is administered to those who have received their first jabs. The ministry indicated that this is based on World Health Organization guidelines, which advises that 2 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine are required. The first shipment of vaccines through the COVAX facility were received on March 30th. Meanwhile, shipment of 100,000 vaccines donated by the government of China, recently granted emergency use approval by the World Health Organization, are due to arrive soon. To date, 946 people have been fully vaccinated, while 60,174 people have received their first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Internationally, federal safety regulators are investigating reports that more than 1 million Honda Accords have a steering problem that can cause a vehicle to veer out of its lane. The investigation by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration disclosed late last week it involves Accords from model year 2013 to 2015. There have been 107 incidents involving steerings reported to the agency of Honda, including 2 incidents which involved crashes and injuries. No deaths have been reported. Federal safety regulators say at this point, this is only an investigation, not a recall of the possibly affected vehicles. There are an estimated 1.1 million of these vehicles on U.S. roads. And that was the 4 p.m. news on the Street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. Recapping the headlines, government to roll out salary relief income grants for month of May. Second delivery of COVAX vaccines arrives in TNT. And internationally, more than 1 million Honda Accords may have a steering problem the U.S. is investigating. Stay tuned to the Street 919 FM. I am Vanessa Thomas. Good afternoon.
News from the Street. 919FM.com.